Welcome, 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 everybody. It's an absolute pleasure to have you joining us today. And a special welcome to Anne, who will be presenting our class. This is an Afrikaans class, but Anne is going to be demonstrating the techniques. And every now and again, we're going to be throwing in the English. So especially for those who don't understand Afrikaans well, the main language is going to be Afrikaans, but Anne will be doing some of the speaking very little, but some of the speaking in English. And then, of course, demonstrating so that you can learn how to thrive using touch and massage. Power of touch is amazing. And Anne, as a physiotherapist, is perfectly the specialist to be able to share her work with us. So Anne, without further ado, over to you. Thank you.
Hallo julle, ek wil sommer net begin om myself aan julle voor te stel. My naam is Anne en ek is 'n fisioterapeut. Ek praktiseer nie huidiglik nie, want ek wil 'n bietjie meer tyd saam met my dogtertjie spandeer. So ek is nou al so 'n jaar by doTERRA aangesluit en ek is absoluut gefassineerd deur wat elke unieke essensiële olie kan inhou. So ek wil graag vandag met julle praat oor die aroma touch tegnieke en wat 'n groot impak dit in my lewe maak. So the power of touch. No other form of communication is as universally understood as touch. The compassionate touch of a hand or a reassuring hug can take away our fears, soothe our anxieties and fill the emptiness of being lonely. So ek dink sommer net hierdie slide spreek vir homself en ek dink ons verstaan nie altyd wat 'n groot impak kan net aanraking hê nie. So die belangrikheid van fisiese aanraking tussen 'n ouer en kind is regtig waardevol, maar nie net 'n ouer en kind nie. Ook vriendinne, huweliksmaats, dis regtig belangrik om tyd te neem om by jou hartsmense te wees, net na 'n besige dag. Ek voel die band en ek weet my man en kind voel ook daai band van fisiese aanraking. Ek dink ons neem ons stintye baie keer as vanselfsprekend. Het jy al ooit opgelet hoeveel keer 'n dag jy jou sintuie gebruik? As 'n mens net dink aan onbelangrike voorbeelde soos hoe jou kind ruik nadat jy hom of haar gebad het, of die beeldskone sonsondergang, om jou geliefdes te hoor praat, om die suurlemoendruppel wat jy elke oggend drink te proe, en om elke oggend te kan vat aan 'n geliefde se hand. So I really think we must appreciate our senses, especially the 5 senses that we have been blessed with. So hoe kan ek essensiële olies gebruik om emosionele bande te bevorder? Wat wil jy bereik met jou kind of die persoon? Afhangend van die situasie, moet jy evalueer watter intensie jy by jou kind wil vestig. Soos byvoorbeeld, as daar iets by die skool gebeur het met jou kind, en die kind is nie gekalmeer nie, en jy wil jou kind kalmeer, is daar 'n lys olies wat daar genoem is, wat jy kan gebruik, wat direk op jou kind se senuweestelsel inwerk. Opbouende stimulante help ook vir probleemoplossing wanneer jou kind te neergedruk voel. So opbouende stimulante versterk vreugde en duidelikheid. Dit sluit in enige van die citrusolies en ook basil, peppermint, ylang-ylang en roosmaryn. So as jou kind hartseer is as 'n gevolg van 'n situasie met 'n vriend, of ek praat nie net van kinders nie, maar ook dalk iemand in jou huisgesin, 'n geliefde, of jou ma of 'n vriend, kan jy altyd olies gebruik wat gevoelens van liefde en vrede bevorder. Soos dit sluit ook in frankincense en geranium. Daar is baie maniere om olies op 'n gereelde basis van fisiese interaksies met jou kind te inkorporeer. Gee 'n hand of 'n kopmassering, voeg 'n druppel by sonroom, diffuse verskillende olies in die huis op sekere tye van die dag, masseer die voete met olies of net 'n lekker ontspannende bad. So net om daai in Engels te herhaal, there are many ways to incorporate oils into regular moments of physical interaction with your child. Give a hand massage, a head massage, add a drop to sunscreen, diffuse different oils in your home at certain times of the day, massage oils into soles of the feet, or a nice relaxing soothing bath. So you can also use uplifting stimulants to reinforce joy and clarity when your child is upset, or you can use oils like frankincense or geranium to promote feelings of love and peace. So we must really make oils a part of our routine in our house. So my kid, she really likes routine and I really use it every night. So dit is 'n seën om essensiële olies as deel van ons roetines te kan maak. So in my huis elke aand na badtyd masseer ek my dogtertjie met lavender. So 'n deel as wanneer ek vir haar room smeer. So dit help regtig dat sy kwaliteit slaap kry en ja, sommer net 'n simpel voorbeeld is wanneer sy seer gekry het of so, weet sy al dadelik sy moet hardloop vir my oliekussie want ons gaan lavender aansmeer aan haar eienaand. So ja. Dan net die voordele van 'n aroma touch. Dit stimuleer bloedvloei, dit bevorder suurstof na die area toe. Dit versprei die olies oor die vel en dan die primêre objektiewe is dit verminder stres. Dis bekendstelling aan die persoon van die olies en dis vir liggaamsstimulering. Om hierdie net in Engels weer te sê, the benefits of the techniques, it stimulates the blood flow, it increases oxygen, it distributes the oils. And the primary objectives is stress reduction, oil introduction, and body stimulation. So this is the first technique. I really think you should get a person you can try it on. Just grab someone then at your home. And then the oils you can use is Balance, Lavender, Melaleuca, On Guard, Aroma Touch, Deep Blue, Wild Orange, and Peppermint. So we're first going to do the hand technique. Okay, is almal reg?
Ja, ons is.
Okay. So die handtegniek, daar's 5 goeders wat ons gaan doen. So die eerste een is jy vat 3 druppeltjies van 'n olie wat ek nou genoem het en dan gooi jy dit in die bakkie van die persoon in die hand. So 1 tot 3 druppeltjies. So dis ook belangrik om hier net uit te vind wat die persoon se behoefte is. Is die persoon dalk angstig oor iets wat gebeur het, voel die pasiënt die persoon alleen of ja, mens moet eintlik net so gesprek hê met die persoon voordat jy die olies aanwend en ek dink ook dit stel net die persoon op sy gemak en ja, baie keer sal 'n persoon sommer met jou begin gesels terwyl jy hierdie tegniek doen. So it's really important just to hear what is the person's need before you apply the oils. So after you applied the 3 drops, you can, if the person have big hands or so, you can put in a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. So then you spread the oil to the back of the hand from the inside of the hand, and then you stretch the tissue on the back of the hand. I just quickly gonna explain this because I really want to do a more in-depth video later on the back massage. So after you stretch the tissue on the back of the hand, you perform circular motions through the 3 regions. There you can see the first one is on the thumb side, the second one is more on your pinky side, and then the third one is next to your 4 fingers. So you're going to begin in the first side and you make circular motions with your thumb in that area. And you really must do it relaxed, because if you're going to do it in a fast motion, the person is going to be anxious. So you really want the person to relax. So ja, mens doen dit in cirkulêre bewegings Begin by 1 en dan 2 en dan 3. So nadat jy dit gedoen het, moet jy 'n pinpoint activation deur die 5 zones doen. So the first zone is the thumb, and then you go on to your second finger, your third finger, your fourth finger, and your fifth finger. So really slowly you move from your palm to the tip of the finger, and you do it with a stride action with your thumb. And then the last one is the pull in between each finger. So that one is just also with the thumb, you start on your palm side, and between the fingers you put your thumb and your second finger aside from, so it's tussenin die vingers en jy in weerskante van die hand. En dan trek jy dit na die punte van die vingers toe. En jy herhaal dit ook tussen die duim en die tweede vinger, tussen die tweede vinger en die derde vinger. Ok, is allemaal reg met daai een.
Ja,
Kijk, ok, excuse, ek wil net hierdie ding wat nie aangaan nie. Daar is sy. Het nou bietjie, excuse toch? Het nou bietjie vinnig gegaan. Ok.
Anai, ekskuus, kan ek gou vra?
Yes.
Daai pressure points, die 1, 2 en 3, is dit op die palm of is dit aan die bokant van die hand?
Dis op die palm. Kyk, jy gooi...
Op die palm, okay.
Ja. Hierdie is alles op jou palm van jou hand.
Dankie.
Ok. Is daar nog enige vrae? Ok, ek gaan dan aan. Ok, so hierdie is die olies wat jy kan gebruik vir Aroma Touch, of dis die beste olies. Jy kan ook ander olies gebruik, maar ons beveel hierdie aan omdat dit regtig geïnkorporeer is met Aroma Touch. So vir stresverligting is dit die balance en die lavender. Vir jou immuniteit is dit On Guard en Melaleuca. Vir die inflammatoriese respons is dit die Aroma Touch en die Deep Blue, en vir homeostase is dit Wild Orange en Peppermint. So hierdie olies werk regtig baie goed, en dis hoekom ek ook gesê het, is jy moet net 'n gesprek hê met die persoon voordat jy dit doen, sodat jy kan uitvind wat is hulle behoefte. Ok. So elke essensiële olie in die Aroma Touch tegniek is spesifiek geselekteer vir sy individuele en aromatiese eienskappe wanneer dit gekombineer word. Die Aroma Touch tegniek gebruik spesifieke riglyne en instruksies vir beide die dosis en toediening wat dit 'n veilige en effektiewe manier maak om die voordele van essensiële olies te geniet. Die Aroma Touch tegniek is sag en kan aangepas word om jonger of sensitiewe velle te akkommodeer, sodat enige een bevoordeel kan word sonder die bekommernis om die liggaam te oorweldig. Om hierdie net te verduidelik, byvoorbeeld gaan jy nie die olie net so op 'n babietjie sit nie. Jy gaan dit altyd verdun met gefraksioneerde kokonaolie. So met ander woorde, hierdie is regtig vir enige een. Om dit net in Engels te herhaal is Aroma Touch technique was selected for its individual aromatic properties and for the powerful aromatic properties when combined. The Aroma Touch technique is gentle and can be adapted to accommodate young or sensitive skin so that anyone can benefit without the worry of overwhelming the body. Okay, so systemic constants is factors affecting homeostasis. So this is stress, autonomic imbalance, toxic insult, inflammation. So these oils can help for stress management, homeostasis, healthy inflammatory response, and immune support. So when you apply it correctly, essential oils help to re-establish a state of homeostasis within the body. En hierdie is sommer net weer die olies wat ek genoem het wat jy kan gebruik. Okay, so nou is ons by die video wat ek, terwyl die vrou dit gaan demonstreer, gaan ek sommer net vir julle verduidelik wat hulle doen. So hierdie is regtig wat jy met 'n persoon kan doen as iemand gestres is of as jy nou sy behoefte geïdentifiseer is en daar's tyd, het mense regtig baie goeie resultate met hierdie. Veral pasiënte of persone wat angstig is, help hierdie vreeslik baie mee. So, ek gaan hom vir ons speel.
Anay, net voordat jy dit doen,
Yes.
ek dink ek moet dit net in Engels stel. Wil jy dit net? Ja. Just to let our English listeners or viewers in on this, this is a very powerful way of dealing with stress. Whether it's for an older person, for a younger person, or anybody in between. And so Anay's going to share, you're going to be able to see exactly what's happening in terms of massage. Just remember, when you're dealing with a younger child or with an older person, always dilute, dilute, dilute. So that's critically important. And also identify, and Anay's just shown us, identify what the need of the person is, because their body will be drawn naturally to the oils, the essential oils that they are needing. So those are just two areas that you can keep an eye on, especially younger people. Dilute, and let them try first. Please check for sensitivity of the essential oils on their bodies. Dankie, Anay.
Okay, groot plesier. So with younger people and older people, you're not gonna throw it directly from the bottle to the person's skin like this person did. You're first gonna dilute it, and then you're just gonna put it on the back. So I'm just gonna play it. Okay. So you use the oil of your choice, after you talk to the person, and then you drop the oil to the patient's spine. Then you spread the oil over the spine with your finger points, and alternating your hands. You begin with the spine and then you move to your head. Okay, so jy gebruik die olie van jou keuse. Nadat jy met die persoon gepraat het, dan drup jy die olie sentimeters van uitmekaar op die persoon se ruggraat. Okay, wanneer die olie evenredig versprei is, plaas jy jou hande oor die persoon se hartarea. Ekskuus, ek gaan net gou pause want hy het nou 'n bietjie gestop. Okay. Dus begin by die ruggraat en mens beweeg altyd na die kop toe. So hier doen ons die alternerende palmstryke. Ek wil net gou 'n bietjie teruggaan. Ekskuus, ek wonder of gaan ek dit nou kan doen. Ekskuus tog. Net gou daar drop sy die olie. Okay, en dan versprei sy dit egalig oor die ruggraat met die vingerpunte en alternerende hande. Okay. Wanneer die olie evenredig versprei is, plaas jy hande oor die persoon se hartarea en maak 3 klokswyse sirkels. So when the oils is spread, you place your hands together and you make 3 circular clockwise movements, and then you apply pressure for 5 seconds, and then you spread your hands out to the sacrum and the head, and you apply again 5 seconds pressure, just medium pressure. Now we're at the alternating palm slides. So jy begin by die basis van jou stuitjie en aan die teenoorgestelde kant van waar jy staan. So jy stryk weg van die ruggraat met jou palms met gemiddelde druk terwyl jy jou hande alterneer. Beweeg op tot by die kop en herhaal nog 2 kere. Beweeg dan na die persoon se ander kant en herhaal die proses. Okay, so just in English, you apply medium pressure from the basis to the sacrum, alternating hands from the spine to the side. And you stand at the opposite side as the side you want to work. And you do it 3 times on each side, and then you move to the other side. So you must just remember not to leave the person's skin when you change sides. because it will make the person anxious because they don't know where you are. So wanneer jy kante ry, moet jy onthou om nooit die persoon se vel te los nie, want hulle gaan wonder waar jy is en dan maak hulle vreesagtig. So jy sal ook sien wanneer die persoon die kante hou sy aan die persoon se rug vas of sy kop vas en dan beweeg sy om. So beweging moet altyd stadig en vloeiend wees om die persoon gemaklik te maak en te laat ontspan. So the movement must always be fluently and slow to let the person relax. Okay, you can see she's starting at the sacrum and then she moves up to the head. So and she's doing it 3 times at each side. And slow, relaxing movements. There's no questions now. Okay. After this movement, she's going to go over to the 5-zone activation. Okay. I'm going to explain it now. Okay. With this technique, you stand at the person's head. You place both hands to the sides of the spine. So jy staan by die persoon se kop en jy plaas beide hande aan weerskante van die ruggraat met die vingerpunte op die basis van die sacrum. So you place your finger points to the base of the sacrum. Then you pull your hands to the head with medium pressure. Jy plaas dan jou hande op die stuitjie se basis en dan trek jy na die kop toe met middelmatige druk. Okay, so daai is dan die eerste van 5 zones en dan die tweede zone begin jy plaas jou hande ook op die basis van die sacrum maar net bietjie verder van die ruggraat af. En dan beweeg jy nie reguit na die kop toe nie, maar jy maak jy beweeg in die rigting van die skouers sodat jou hande kan vou om die persoon se skouers en dan beweeg jy weer na die kop toe. En dan vir elke zone tot by 5 beweeg jy net jou hande bietjie verder weg van die stuitjie af van die ruggraat af. So I just want to check if I'm gonna pause it. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm just going to talk again the 5-zone activation. This is from the start. Now, I'm sorry, I'm just going to check if I can forward the video. So if you can just hold on a moment.
Anne, I'll just have a chat while you're doing that.
Okay, fine.
I think the important thing is for any of us who are mothers, we know the power of touch. I didn't even know the beauty of essential oils when my children were growing up. But it was something I'd read about how important touch is. And so for the first year of my boys' life, I literally gave them a body massage just with aqueous cream for every day of the first year of their life. And I saw what an incredible difference it made in terms of the bond that we share. And I've seen that even now, 27 years later, with my grandson, that I get to have this incredible gift. And what a difference it makes to be able to add these certified pure therapeutic grade oils to a bath, and after the bath to give him a massage. And it's such a precious gift. And if baby's a little bit fussy, to add a lavender or add a serenity is such a precious gift. So I really want to encourage you, try it out. So the power of touch is a phenomenal thing. They've done a lot of research with babies in incubators, and babies experiencing and just thriving under the power of touch. Anna, jy kan maar net inkom wanneer jy reg is, hoor.
Okay. Probeer hom net share.
Geen probleem nie. But also, let's be honest, they glamorize, especially romance before marriage, but not after marriage. And you can use the power of touch. Even it doesn't matter how long you've been married or how short you've been married. And the power of touch is even more powerful, even in an intimate relationship. So next year I will be married for 30 years. And it's a celebration, but I want to tell you, you've got to work hard at your relationship and work hard in your marriage. And this time last year, when I started experiencing the power of doTERRA oils, I decided to invest in a massage bed for myself. So I ordered one, and I want to tell you, through this last year, I've been experiencing the power of touch in another level. And so I would encourage you, it's not the power of touch is not just for you and bonding, especially of your little person, but start experimenting even in your intimate relationship that you have, and you'll never begin to believe what that can do for you as you start investing in that. And especially when you add, if there is stress. So Anna has been sharing, if there's stress, for you to be able to use the right oils, if you need to relax, if you need to literally de-stress. Power of touch is an amazing thing. Anna, is jy reg?
Ek kom net om die regte screen te share. Ek gaan nou, ek wil sommer op my video share.
Okay.
Maar ek wil op 'n ander manier probeer kry.
Terwyl Anay besig is, wil ek sommer deel. Ek het intussen gaan aantrek, so ek is reg. Laas jaar hierdie tyd het ek die aroma touch tegniek ontdek, nê? En ek het geëksperimenteer op my kinders laas jaar. Hoorie, hulle het rye gestaan. Elke liewe kind, veral Desember, mense het tyd wat jy nie, waar almal kan stil word. En daai 1-tot-1 band wat jy met elkeen kry met daai touch, dis ongelooflik. En met my pa ook, wat 'n ouer persoon is. Hy is al 78. So baie keer kom hy bly nie in dieselfde huis as ek nie, maar baie keer hy's verskriklik eensaam en geïsoleer. En baie keer kom hy by my en dan is hy regtig angstig. En dan sit ek olie op sy hand, maar die olie bring verligting, maar die tas wat daarmee saamgaan, dit bring net daai bevestiging en daai grounding, en veral vir ouer mense, ons onderskat die krag wat daar in tas is.
Dankie Daleen. Okay, ek is reg vir julle. Okay, so net gaan voor na die regte plek toe. Ons is by die 5 sone aktivering. Ek vir julle wys. Hierdie kan julle onthou, dis die alternerende palmstruike of alternating palm slides. Okay, so this one, I just want to repeat the 5-zone activation in English. So you start by standing at the person's head, and then you place your hands at the bases of the sacrum, and you move upwards. And there's 5 zones. The first zone is from the sacrum directly to the head, and then the second zone is you place your hands a little bit further away from the spine, and then you move upwards to the shoulders, and you fold your hands underneath the shoulders and then up to the head. And then for zone 4, 3, 4, and 5, you just repeat the same, but with your hands a little bit further away from the spine, as you can see there. All right, so after this one, it's the auricular stress reduction, of die auriculare stresreduksie. Ons gaan nou hom doen. Okay. We must remember to do it slowly with the patient, of the person. So this is the auricular stress reduction. So you start with the earlobe, and then you place the earlobe between your thumb and your second finger, and you move with circular movements to the top of the ear. When you reach the top of the ear, you stride softly at the back of the ear to the lobe of the ear again, and then you move to the upper part of the ear again. So I'm just going to explain it again in Afrikaans. Jy vat elke oorloop tussen jou duim en jou voorvinger. Jy gebruik sagte druk en werk jou vingers op in klein sirkels. Wanneer jy die bokant van die oorloop bereik, beweeg sagwaarts af aan die agterkant van die oor en beweeg terug na die oorloop. Dan herhaal jy die stappe 3 keer. Dit is baie goed vir stresvermindering. Okay, so the next one is the thumb walk tissue pull. Of die duimloop weefsel trek. Ek gaan hom eers in Afrikaans verduidelik. So jy staan parallel aan die kant van die persoon en plaas jou duime aan weerskante van die ruggraat in die gleuf van die ruggraat en die spierweefsel. So jy begin by die basis van die sacrum en dan beweeg jy jou duime in klein sirkels om die spierweefsel op, weg en af van die ruggraat af te beweeg. Dan beweeg jy geleidelik beide duime alternerend opwaarts tot by die kop met medium druk. Jy herhaal dit dan nog 2 keer. So jy beweeg ook jou lyf saam met die duime opwaarts om oormatige stremming van jou duime te verminder. So jy beweeg op die einde net jou duime nie, maar ook jou lyf. So in English is used stand parallel to the person's side, and then you place your thumbs next to the sides of the spine, between the spine and the depression of sorry, I just want to pause here and just show you again. You place your thumbs between the spine and the depression of the muscle tissue. So there you can see she's doing circular movements to pull the muscle tissue up and away from the spine. Then you move alternating thumbs upwards to the head. You do it with medium pressure, and then you do it in total 3 times. Okay, the next one is the regional tissue pull, of die streeks weefsel trek van die voete. Ek gaan weer dit eers in Afrikaans verduidelik. So jy deel die voet op in 3 dele. Die hak is 1 deel, die middel van die voet is die tweede deel, en dan die basis van die tone is die derde deel. Dan beweeg jy in 'n zigzag beweging oor die zone 1, 2 en 3 met sirkels vanaf die hak tot die basis van die tone, soos julle daar kan sien. Ek gaan hom gou weer in Engels verduidelik. The regional tissue pull, it's 3 regions of the foot. As you can see, she starts with the, wat is hak in Engels nou? Heel. You start with the heel, and then the midfoot, and then the part with the toes. So you do a zigzag movement with circular movements of your thumbs. Then you start with the U and you end off at the base of the toes. Okay, you must just remember to put on the oil again there. Fractionated coconut oil with your balance or what you may choose. Okay, the next one is the pinpoint zone activation of die pintzone aktivering. Ek gaan hom eers weer in Afrikaans verduidelik. So hier trek jy weer soos met die hand zone 1 tot 5. Jy trek 'n denkbeeldige reguit lyn vanaf die hak na die toon. Jy begin by die punt van die hak en dan beweeg jy afwaarts in die rigting van die eerste toon deur met die duim af te loop en middelmatige druk toe te pas. Jy herhaal 1 keer vir zone 1 tot 5. So jy doen zone 1, zone 2 en zone 3, 4 en 5. En dit is dan nou van die hak tot die eerste toon, van die hak tot die tweede toon en so herhaal jy dit af. Dis 'n afloopbeweging met jou duim, so jy plaas middelmatige druk so toe. So the pinpoint tone activation is when you is in 5 zone. It's from the U to the first tone, the U to the second tone, the U to the third tone, the U to the fourth tone, and the U to the fifth tone. So you start with the U, and then you move with medium pressure to the base of the toe. So it's medium pressure, you just do a thumb walk downwards. And you do it 1 time for each zone. So you must just remember to put on the oil with this technique when you move to the foot. Okay. So the next one, that's all the techniques we're going to do today. So you must just concentrate to push not too hard or too soft, because if you press too soft, it can be ticklish for the person. So that's not relaxing. So you must really apply medium pressure, not too hard or too soft. So jy moet net onthou, as jy te lig gaan druk, gaan dit kielierig vir die persoon wees en dis nie ontspannend nie. So jy moet medium druk toepas sodat dit gemaklik vir die persoon kan wees. Daar's hy. Ek gaan net weer terug gaan na die slide toe. Okay. Okay, are there any questions?
Sorry, what is the best oil for the massage, especially for someone who has a joint pain?
Okay, for joint pain, you can use deep blue. That's very good for inflammation, and all the ingredients in deep blue will address that problem. So I really would suggest deep blue.
Okay, can we add the lavender in it as well, just for relaxing and calming down the patient if they are going through a lot of stress?
Yes, you can add lavender.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Is there any other questions?
Really want to encourage you, if you have any other questions, please ask. Anne is incredibly knowledgeable, and maybe it's got to do with a little person, maybe your child, maybe an older person, or you wanting to ask a specific something about an oil with a massage. Just unmute yourself and you are welcome to ask Anne.
I really just want to explain that we must not forget the emotional benefits of essential oils, because most of the people think it's only physical if you have a joint pain or so. But in the last time, I have a colleague who lost his dad, and really balance. I massage him with balance, and it had a great influence on his mood. So he's not that anxious anymore, and he's just grounded. So we must really appreciate the emotional benefits of essential oils as well.
Okay, daar is 'n vraag in die chat. What would be the best for massage for hands with suspected rheumatism, Anai?
I would also say deep blue. You must just always remember to check for open wounds. We don't want deep blue or some essential oils, we don't want it in open wounds. So just check for that, but deep blue is excellent for arthritis.
I think it's well worth mentioning, there has been quite a lot of positive testimony about frankincense and copaiba, a couple of drops, literally 2 drops of each being rubbed on the hand. And I see Darlene has also mentioned that. Copaiba, wintergreen, that was for your question, Hadis. Copaiba and wintergreen are also great. Remember, wintergreen not to be ingested, deep blue not to be ingested. But Hadis, that would be a good one for you, copaiba and wintergreen, and then frankincense and copaiba with deep blue for the suspected rheumatism. And copaiba is an activating oil. When you put that, it just really enhances the benefits of what the other oil is that you're combining it with. So great. Any other questions for Anne? Okay, I'm just gonna share something quickly, and that is, I'm not sure if you know that the beauty, Dalian mentioned it about getting an Aroma Touch kit. I also got one last year, and I must say it's just an amazing kit. So if you loved the different oils that you were hearing from Anne, you can get it as a kit. It's got the balance in, which is really great. As a counselor, balance adds great value to really ground and help people. You can see that it's sense of calmness, lavender, calming, relaxation, melaleuca, definitely the cleansing effects. On guard, we're talking about not just cleansing, but also helping, supporting the immune system. Aroma Touch, this is an interesting, because Aroma Touch it's got an interesting fragrance, okay? But Aroma Touch really will be able to assist. And then I've also just wanted to show you this. This is the kit if you want to get the kit and you want to order it yourself. They do come in the 5 ml. You're definitely getting your deep blue and a whole lot of others in there. So have a look, and if that's something that you would like, you are welcome to order your own self. So you can get it, or obviously, if you want to, you can order them individually if there are specific ones. But interesting, and it wasn't one that we focus on too much, especially in massage, but wild orange. See, look at the benefits of wild orange, and you can use them. And I've experienced that adding wild orange to a massage oil is very uplifting and connects on an emotional level with the anxiety, with the stress, and it lifts you up. Anne, ek wil graag vir jou 'n vraag vra. And I'm going to say it in English, especially for our people, but you as somebody who is doing the massage, how does it feel for you if you adding something like wild orange into your mix as well? Because obviously it's doing something for your patient or your client, but what is it doing for you as a massage or a physio or in that space?
It's uplifting. So with that, I can also support my patient better, because if I'm positive, it's going to carry over to my patient. So really it helps me. It's uplifting for me. And I'm not really an anxious person, but yeah, I think the positive mood carry over to my patient.
That's fantastic. It's an interesting thing, because maybe you've been listening to Anne. Anne is amazing, and her knowledge, her expertise, her experience is phenomenal. But what if you want to be like me? Okay, I'm not a specialist, but I want to try this at home. Okay, because this is something, you know, many times on TV you go, do not try this at home. Well, we want to say, try this at home. And I, like Dalian, my mama comes to visit me every morning, and she comes and I do her daily wellness routine, and then I give her a little massage under her feet. So if you wanting to try this, whether it's your little one, whether it's your intimate partner, whether it's with a parent, there is amazing. So I wanted to just show you this. You literally can go to the doTERRA site. You've got an incredible library. It teaches you how to do the aroma touch, specifically the beginning. As Anne was sharing, you literally can click on this, experience the different techniques. Click on this and you will be able to see exactly how they go. You will also be able to maybe you didn't write down the oils that were specific for things. This is going to help you in terms of what the different oils are for. Plus, if you go to this particular site, it tells you about the oils, it tells you about the movement, it tells you about the steps. If you're keen and interested in terms of the research, it's available. What is the hand technique and how you can get involved. And again, it literally goes through each of those. They give you videos. So we've literally just touched on this in our Thrive space, okay? But each one of the things that Anne spoke about, you literally can go into detail. I want to tell you, when I started working with this at home, I literally had my tablet next to me, next to the massage bed, and I looked and then I exercised it and actioned it, what I saw. So here is some amazing resources that doTERRA has given you. You don't have to go through this blind. I hope what Anne has shared a little bit for you has given you almost like a little taster to say, oh, I want to try this. Experiment. You can't go wrong. Experiment. Remember, dilute, dilute, dilute. Do not put it neat. Add your fractionated coconut oil, add your carrier oil, and literally just start experimenting. Let's just have a look. Anne, is there anything that you want to add before we take any more questions and then close?
I see there's one question from Dalian. She asked acupuncture versus deep blue. So I actually do dry needling and not acupuncture. But yeah, I think in combination, it's really good. It really depends on the patient. So some patients don't do good with dry needling. So yeah, then deep blue is actually better, because some patients are so scared of needles, they just shut and don't want anything to do with that. So in combination, it's really, really good. But with some patients, I just do deep blue. So I hope that answers your question.
Dankie, that's fantastic. Any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? If there are any more questions, please unmute yourself and ask quickly. But I know we are so delighted. I know I've attended one of your sessions before, and it was amazing because Anne had a live model there. I was like, oh, can I be the model? And she literally was going through the different things in terms of massage. So Anne, ons waardeer jou opreg. Baie, baie dankie vir jou tyd. We so appreciate you and just sharing your wisdom with us. Absolutely love the doTERRA way, where it really is about helping people and adding value. Dalian, wil jy afsluit? Dankie. O, jy's nou buite. Wil jy afsluit?
I think there's a little bit of a wind disruption. Yeah, so I don't know. Can you guys hear me or not really?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Thank you, Anne. Anne is one of the best physiotherapists I've ever came across in my entire life. For those of you that don't know, she worked with my husband closely for some time, and she always helps him. So thank you, Anne, for always being available for our family and using the oils, incorporating your oils. And even although you are a professional with a Western background, you gave the oils a good chance, and you you evaluated it and you saw that it worked. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving it a shot, and thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We appreciate you.
It's a great pleasure. Thanks, Angela.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.